Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. The straight right just misses. Halfway through the round, and man, these two are going at it.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
The perfect counter lands. Left hook just missed. Starting to take some deep breaths now, but still fighting hard. This round can go either way. 10 seconds to go. They've got the momentum. Round 8, and we're off again. That round was complete domination. Let's see if we can shake things up here in this round.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
The straight right just misses. Punch, counter punch. And that hook misses. Nice counter punch right up the middle. Is he going to punch himself out, though? Halfway through the round, and there's not a lot separating these two.
Skill for skill.
Oh, my God, Johnny! We've never seen Canelo in this sort of trouble. What an upset here as Alvarez goes down. Imagine seeing this punch coming and not being able to do anything about it.
That's lights out right there.
So this fight will continue, but how can they get back into this bout?
He's got to waste time. Get step behind the referee. When he comes close, tie him up. The referee's then got to paw you. Walk around the ring. You've just got to make the most of it. Because if you let him jump back on you again, he's going to get momentum and pull you down again. And that's a lot of points to lose in a round.
Canelo in serious jeopardy here, going to the canvas. What a huge momentum swing that's going to be. And there's the bell for round 9. Got to get the momentum shift coming their way. What can they do here?
That knockdown we just saw was a heavy knockdown. I'd be very, very surprised if he'll come out fresh as a daisy. That's not going to happen. He's got to hustle now. He's got to bluff him.
Those counter punches have to hurt. Beautiful counter shot. Do you believe what we're seeing? Holding nothing back here in the round. They exchange punches. counter punch. The right hook misses. What heart, what desire, but at what cost? Misses with the straight left. And he scores with the counter. They are not going to let this one go to the judges. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. You've heard the old phrase, this might come down to who wants it more, but it might come down to who's in better shape. And there's the bell to start round 10. Let's see how much recovery they saw there in the last minute.
An amazing pace and tempo set in the last round. Can you keep this up? Me personally, I don't think that's possible. And if they can, their training, their conditioning would have been ridiculous, like they're in the army. But these guys, if they can keep up this pace, we are in for a great night.
Perfect counter shot. They need to be careful they don't punch themselves out here. Wanted to land the left hook, but was not successful. Deciding to let it hold it right there. Oh my word, Canelo just got clipped. Disaster averted, it seems. We continue on. Oh my goodness, Johnny! We've never seen Canelo in this sort of trouble. Didn't wait long to get back and get engaged.
Green Days now needs to steady the pace. Get the pace back to normal.
Just when you think they're going to have a lull in the action, we get it heated back up. He needs to be careful not to punch himself out. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Judges have spoken a unanimous decision victory.
Unanimous? You know what? Smart that is. A total change of styles to make sure they got it. Had every round in the bag. There was no argument, no discussion, no mistake. It was so obvious.
I'm Todd Grisham. There's no other venue like it. Welcome inside the Grand Theater. Alongside me, Johnny Nelson.
You tried to give me the slip, didn't you, my friend? There was no way I was going to miss this.
And now it's time for our tale of the tape. First up, Powerhouse. And they'll have a nice reach advantage. And they'll be facing Old Dog. And they will have a power advantage here. This fight will be in the light heavyweight division. Plenty of power, but they've still got those quick hands too. Up first, Powerhouse from Scotland. And they hold the SCI Continental title. Their last fight was a very close victory. Up against them, Old Dog from the United States of America. They won by TKO in their last fight.
As soon as the bell goes, don't blink. That fight could be over.
The fighters are ready to go. Let's hear the official introductions. We turn it over to the classy Jimmy Lennon Jr.
This bout is scheduled for 10 rounds of boxing. Fighting out of the red corner from Scotland. Wearing the light red trunks, trimmed with green. The current Continental Light Heavyweight Champion, Powerhouse. Fighting out of the blue corner from the United States of America. Wearing the light red trunks, trimmed with black.
All the seats have been taken in this unique setting. What an event it will be here tonight.
Unique? Nah, that's an understatement. Something very, very, very special. This is what you're going to see.
So a capacity crowd here for this one. We've been waiting a long time for this matchup. And here we go. We have high hopes and aspirations for this fight. They both want a highlight reel knockout. You don't want to go tit for tat in there in this fight. There's nothing quite like the chemistry between a fighter and their coach, and this partnership is working great. So much for boxing. This is a fist fight. Nice hook there. Throws the jab, but does not score. Pretty close fight here in this round.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
This is a historical moment. Not many boxers get to 50 fights. An absolute warrior. One punch could change the entire complexion of this fight. And he misses with that straight left. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Pretty dominant round there. Let's see how they respond here in the next round.
I seriously hope the judges kept their eye on this fight, because if they haven't, there's going to be absolute uproar.
And there's the bell for round two. They've got all the momentum on their side after that last round. Let's see what they do here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing, because you've won that hands down.
fighter has a killer instinct. Just look at this KO percentage. Over 70% of their fights have ended early. And that right jab just misses. Not a lot of defense here at all. Caution being thrown to the wind. That counter punch caught him clean. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. This boxer is a real hook specialist. Their opponent has got to watch out for that. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Both of these men showing exceptional chins, by the way. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. I promise you, all three judges here are going to give that round to you-know-who.
Dominance, without a doubt, made it look so easy.
There's the bell to start round 3. Coming off that great round, let's see if they can build on momentum here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
This fighter has a very good win-loss record and will be tough to beat. Did well to block that right hook. A perfect counter shot. They're both trying for a knockout. When are we going to see a jab from these two? Both fighters landing in these exchanges. Judge is going to have a tough job.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
Timing beats speed. Speed beats power. He misses with that jab. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Talk about a one-sided 3 minutes. We just saw it.
As long as they don't get complacent.
There's the bell for round 4. This fight has been very one-sided. What are we going to have in this round?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
No rest for the weary. The stamina is off the charts. That hook doesn't score. Well done with that counter shot. Big shots from both these fighters. Got to be careful, though.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
They won't give us a second to catch our breath. They threw the hook. It didn't land. Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. The perfect counter lands. Tried to score with that hook, but missed. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. It's no secret who has the advantage after that last round. Let's see what they have in store for us in the next one.
You can't leave it up to the judges. It's up to you as the fighter, and the cornerman's got to put a fight.
There's the bell to start round 5. Well, Johnny, can he keep the momentum going after that last huge round for him?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
There's a counter shot. And just as quickly as the action slows down, it heats back up. They're both going for the KO. It's so obvious. Beautiful counter shot. Nice counter. The straight right just misses. Walk away from each other and then run right back into trouble. Nice counter shot. Both men step back for just a moment. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. After what we saw in that last round, it's pretty obvious who has the advantage here.
Dominance, without a doubt, made it look so easy.
This is the beginning of round 6. Coming off that fantastic last round, let's see if he can keep his momentum going.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Good counter punch. Counter shot lands. We wanted action, and they are delivering. Deciding to let it all hang out here in this round. And he scores with the counter. And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. They exchanged punches. Every time he throws a punch, they're in trouble. Trying to buy time. It appears that the moment of trouble. Hold it right there. We're always looking for that KO, and Old Dog goes down. Thank goodness we've got instant replay. We get to see it again.
You're right, Todd. What a shot.
Final 10 seconds here, and this has not been his round for sure. This may do it. And down goes Old Dog. One punch did the trick. Let's see it again in slow motion.
A shot from the gods took him out.
This fighter has been down twice. They've got to up their game here, or this fight is going to be over.
They believe their fight.
Round 7, here we go. It's been a nightmare so far. What can they do to turn this around?
2 knockdowns, and you're coming back from that. That's near on impossible, because your head must be all over the place. Your legs will feel like jelly. What can they tell you in the corner? All they can do is wake you up.
Whoa, Johnny, out of nowhere, look at this. Stumbling around on Bambi legs. How did they not go down?
Green Days now needs to steady the pace. Get the pace back to normal.
And we may see an early stoppage here. And right back into the fray.
It's been a tough round so far. It's been a tough round. What do they do? What do they tell him when he goes back to the corner? How are they going to get through this?
Beautiful counter punch. This has been a very competitive round as we reach the midway point.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
That jab doesn't score. Stamina is off the charts. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. As bad as boxing judging could be sometimes, there's no doubt who won that round.
I seriously hope the judges kept their eye on this fight, because if they haven't, there's going to be absolute uproar.
And there's the bell for round 8. Well, there's no doubt about who won that last round. Let's see what he has for us here in the next one.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. And that hook scores. A very competitive round here so far.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay. Look at the swelling and the bruising. They're gonna take a look, and they may stop this fight. So the referee took a look and decides, let's keep going. Nice defense on that right hook. Only catching air with that hook. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Well, there was no doubt about who won that round.
Dominance, without a doubt, made it look so easy.
Let's see how much fatigue we see here in round 9. After a really strong round, let's see if they can finish the job.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Swing and a miss with that hook. Whoa, wait a minute. What a shot. And Old Dog has been dropped. Everything looks better in slow motion. Let's take another look.
I've got to see that again.
You saw it here live, a knockout win. Congratulations.
Accuracy, power, punch perfect. That must hurt.